use. There is also side effect profile. I need to understand the metformin, GLP-1 receptor agonist, SGLT2 inhibitors, insulin therapy, all these oral medications, and also the insulin. Once you understand that, then you'll be able to use them better. It's not that you should not use the medications. Actually, 99% of patients who come to me are already on insulin or oral medication. So we don't want to take them away like that. We want to understand, we want to use them, we want to minimize them as much as possible. As our lifestyles improve, these people will cut down on the medication. That's okay, but it's not refusing the modern medication, but making proper use of them. And then also understanding, can we make our diabetes go away, go into remission? That is possible, but then we will understand what is the research is there, where the remission is possible, where it is not. You have to set realistic expectations and work on it. So, but most people think, oh, I'm going to conquer, I'm going to. Sometimes you cannot, because the genetic component is there, both type 1 and type 2. And then week 11, we are going to talk about preventing complications for the eye, for the feet, for the heart, for the nerves, and for the kidneys. All these complications are there, right? Heart and kidneys are the main thing, and then peripheral nerves are main thing, and also eyes main thing, right? We're going to talk about that very much. Very important, because a lot of people manage the blood sugar number, but they cannot prevent these complications because they are not doing the right thing. So once you understand what can happen to my eyes, I can go blind, I can have a heart attack, I can have a stroke, I can have a kidney failure, or I can have a peripheral neuropathy with all my feet burning all the time, that kind of thing. Then you can do appropriate things, and then also you can reduce the suffering from that, okay? Or you can prevent them altogether. Then week 12, we're going to talk about aging and diabetes. How can you have healthy aging and diabetes? The sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, is accelerated by diabetes. So you want to understand that. Bone health, you want to understand that. Frailty prevention, you become so weak, you cannot stand, you cannot sit, and you can fall down. And cognitive health, people lose their memory, lose their brain capacity. Okay, and then week 13 is my favorite, because ancient wisdom meets modern science. There, the mindful eating, breath awareness, daily rhythms and routines, cultivating equanimity, all these things are important. I will talk about it. And then week 14, we're going to focus on, there is an inner physician in all of us. Our hunger and satiety, our habits and motivation, our fatigue signals, our stress awareness, all these things are our inner physician. If you pay attention to that, if you are aware of that, you can easily do that. And then week 15, we're going to talk about technology for better living. Okay, how can we use the continuous glucose monitoring, insulin pumps, or smart watches and apps, or AI and digital coaching? That is there too. So I'm going to talk a lot about that on that day. And then week 18, we're going to use the what are the therapies that are coming up in the scientific field with the research and all that. I'm going to give you what are the next generation incretin therapies, self-replacement research, and then the automated insulin delivery and precision medicine. This is coming up. You can look forward to that. Okay, and then next week we're going to talk about building your wellness team. It's not just you and your doctor, but your doctors, primary care doctor, endocrinologist, important, but your dietitian, your mental health support, the person, all those things are important. Okay, we'll talk about that. And then the real patient stories, will bring it in week 18, so that you can listen to challenges, successes, and lesson learned by other people that you could use, you could understand. Okay, you could help somebody else with that. And then week 19 is, how can you live beyond the numbers? You have blood sugar high, you have diabetes, but doesn't mean that your life is ending. You have so much more you can do with diagnosis of diabetes controlled and all. So you can have a purpose, you can have very good relationship, you can contribute in this form of service, and you can be joyful and gratitude too. Then week 20, we're going to give a personal diabetes blueprint from all this. So you'll be doing homework on your part every week and gather that, so that at the end of it, you have a daily routine, you have a nutritional plan, you have a movement goals, and you have a plan for the stress and how to sleep and how to follow up on all that. That's a week 20 years. Okay. So beyond the number framework is mainly being aware of the disease and improving your nutrition, movement, and improving your sleep quality, stress management, and nervous system regulation, and then having a meaning and connection with a purpose and relationship and gratitude and community. That is the framework. Okay, from the bottom, you have to be aware of the diabetes situation. Your next thing is control your diet. Next thing is control your movement. Next thing is you want to improve your sleep quality and the stress management. And then you want to find your purpose in your life, so that diabetes is not going to be the everything, but a part of parcel of life. So there will be weekly learning resources, downloadable PDFs, workbook pages, and short videos, guided practice, healthy recipes, reflection questions, all those things will be there. And then there will be a community of support. That's how people will be weekly presenting their wins, and then accountability partners at guest expert sessions and milestone celebrations. All these things are important too. Then this is going to be a diabetes hub, a platform for the future. There will be online course, there is a clinician track, and also research collaborations, and then coach certifications and corporate and hospital partnerships. Okay, so altogether there is a companion book. It is for people who are newly diagnosed with type 2 and family members seeking to understand and support a loved one, and health professionals themselves looking for a whole person resource. They may have learned about the disease, but I'm going to present my viewpoint about whole person management, whole person resources that we can do. And then wellness coaches working in the diabetes space also can learn from this, okay, or contribute to that. Okay, so not just how glucose value, but fuller, healthier, more resilient life. That is the mission of the my company. How we can make that a fuller and more resilient life. That applies to you, Janet. You have a look forward to fuller life much more than what you are doing now.
Thank you. This sounds really in depth.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to it.
very in depth even for the doctors. So I worked very much on this and put my whole life experience into it, and also my understanding of both the scientific part of the medicine part of it, and also what is the wisdom telling us to manage our lives, not just the condition, but our lives. Okay, so this is applicable to other chronic diseases also, particular with those things. So I'll handle them, like I told you, cancer and heart disease. So what it is I want to leave a resource there for people to go and learn and apply and improve their lives. See, so
Sounds good.
and also lead a fuller, healthier, and more resilient lives. Not succumb to these things just like that. Many of the diabetics are succumbing to it because they are not employing what they should be, because either they don't know, or they know and they don't get encouragement, and they don't know when they stop how what to do with all that. Okay, so I'm just want to be a resource so that people can manage their lives much better. Like, Janet got out of the chair and walking. That makes me very happy to see her enjoy her life. That's what I'm doing.
Thank you, Dr. Rao.
Yeah. So this is what we are going to present in the next 20 weeks. I will present this again this afternoon for the American audience, and they will get a good idea of it. Okay. Thank you, and I will see you again tomorrow with a short presentation about what is this hub is going to be and what are the logistics of it. How can you reach and all that? Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. Okay.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.